Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Gonna be a very quick video guys. I just want to do like a very quick follow-up review with regards to the baits goat, because as you guys know, I actually put out a video catching a few fish on a chatterbait, like a 3 kilo or something like that, and a bunch of other fish. If you haven't watched it, go have a look at it. I mean, this reel, it really handled it flawlessly. The drag was insane. Everything worked the way it should. So it's now basically 2 months since I've had this reel, started fishing with it and so forth. So I think I'm in a position now where I can give a semi-decent review on it. My opinions. Please note, these are my opinions, guys. Alright, look at the finish, guys. As you know, there's no paint on this. This is hard anodized aluminium. T6 bar stock aluminium that these reels are CNC'd from. The CNCing is really something different. I mean, every time I look at this reel, it is just, yes my yeah is mooi. It is just a pretty reel. I mean, I really don't know what else to say. I dare someone tell me that this is an ugly reel, because it's not. It is very good looking. I mean, this is pretty much like a boutique style reel, but a boutique style reel that can actually fish. You can put this thing through hell if you want to, and it's still gonna last. Okay, I mean, just something I don't think I ever mentioned before. Even your thumb bar, that's CNC aluminium on this. So yeah, that's super cool. You don't get that too often. All right, where am I gonna begin with this? Okay. Let me tell you guys what I've been using this reel for. So first off, as you know, I use it on chatterbaits a fair amount, because as I've said before, a chatterbait is one of those baits that's got constant drag on your gears, constant, because of that blade. So for the most part, if a reel is going to show a weakness or start wearing down quickly, prematurely the gears, it's going to show on a chatterbait. Not that the reel should wear down gears within 2 months. Other than the chatterbait, I have been using this on swim jigs, standard jigs, swim baits, not very large, 5-6 inches in that region, like a whale, your bigger size whales and so forth. We're using a 5 to a 6 odd hook. I have used it then for Texas rigs, like heavier Texas rigs as well. And just for giggles, just to see what it could do, I did use a standard 5-inch weightless Texas rig Senko on this, just to see. I mean, a Senko is a bit of a heavier bait, but I wanted to see how I'd handle it, and I mean, it bomb casted that thing with no problem. I'm pretty sure I could go much lighter on it. It was just not what this reel was going to be doing for me on the rod I had it on. I've got 15 pound on it. I had it on my Deputy, which is a 7-1 medium heavy, 1 ounce rated rod. So yeah, it's not intended for weightless stuff, but I just wanted to see, what's a spool going to do? Is it going to handle it? No problem at all. Okay, so let's talk about the gears, guys. This thing still feels as smooth as the day I got it the first time, if not smoother. And it's something I noticed both on this reel and the previous one I got, that I tested, the Hundo, the smaller one, the 100 size. I mean, it was very smooth out the box. But like that Hundo, I just felt like the reel was getting smoother progressively during the day as I was fishing it. And I'm assuming it is like just rounding off the little sharp edges on the gears and stuff. And by the end of the day, that reel was insane. It was, you could not feel, it was just like butter. Same with the case on this. I mean, when you're reeling, especially when you're doing something like a Texas rig or so, where there's no drag on it, you really don't feel the gears whatsoever. So in terms of smoothness and quietness, this can hang with the best of them. Doesn't matter what brand reel it is, it can hang with them. Drag, as you guys saw on that video where I hooked the 3 whatever kilo it was, I basically gave this drag one movement like that, and it was enough that bass could actually take it. It's not one of those reels where you got to keep on. Oh wait, I had the drag loose. It's just something I do. I don't always remember, but I try to store my reels with the drag off. But yeah, it's one of those reels where all I had to do was move it like that, where it was nearly fully locked to now just enough release so that the bass can just take line as it needed, but not too much. So I really enjoyed the drag. I think probably the most out of this, out of everything on this reel, the drag was just insane. That is just something that's very important to me. Brakes. You can pretty much be an absolute novice with a bait caster on this reel. Set the brakes up on full and you can make I wouldn't go do it, I would still stop the bait just before it hits the water, but you can pretty much make a funless cast of this thing. Like, it's insane. It is so strong. There's so much adjustability on these brakes on this reel, it's insane. Just a side note, the Hundo does have a much lighter spool, guys. So, yes, the brakes are insanely good on that as well, but you need to learn that reel. It is not one of those reels where you're going to try and give a hectic whip cast. It's not going to work. You need to learn the reel, and she's going to handle just fine. This one, however, these brakes, and this is purely because of, this is my theory. It's because of the spool weight. That initial spin up, because it's a standard size spool. I don't know what the weight is, guys. I'm not a weight weenie in that sense. I don't weigh spools and so forth. But because the spool is more your standard size spool weights, if I can call it that, that initial inertia or whatever you want to call it is not as hectic. So you're not going to blow out the reel. Literally, okay, let me, wait, which way is now? There we go. Okay, so this is now brakes. I'm loosening that all the way. There's so much tension, play on that spool. Hold on. I'm trying to get this thing. Literally the brakes are so strong, it just stops the reel handle. I'm not even going to bother trying to show you guys because there's too much going on here with releasing that. But, turn the brakes down a bit. That spool goes on for a long time. Turn the brakes up. This is just to give you guys an idea of how strong these brakes are. Dead. And that's, actually that wasn't even full. But I think I'm making my point here. The brakes are super strong. Peanut, quiet boy. Sorry, that's just the ring neck doing ring neck things. Anyway, where were I? Oh yeah, the brakes. Sorry, just had to reprimand the bird who's not keeping quiet. Anyhow, point is, these brakes are insanely strong. Even with pretty much gnarly winds that we had at Nationals now 2 weeks ago, I was able to cast straight into the wind without this reel blowing up. Just had to set the brakes up, that's all. And I mean, yeah, I don't know what else you would need out of a reel. It ticks all the boxes. It is absolutely beautiful. It is as solid as you will ever get. I mean, the precision is out of this world. It's comfortable, it's smooth, it's got an insane drag on it, and it's got an insane brake system. It really does tick all the boxes. So yeah guys, not sure where this reel is going to go to now, to whom it's going to go to, but my time is up with this reel. Anyway guys, until the next video, take care and tight lights. Cheers.